Well, hello there. Welcome, everybody, to episode 10 of Commander. We have a special guest today that we will be meeting shortly. And for this hot start, we will begin with Galnet. If it'll load. This was the issue we were having for the technical stuff. We shall see. Oh, it's not doing well. It's not doing well. All right.
27th of October, 3303. Aegis announces Operation Andronicus. With Thargoid attacks becoming a regular occurrence in the Pleiades Nebula, Aegis has leveraged its considerable reserves to fund a military operation in Pleiades Sector IRW D155. The initiative, dubbed Operation Andronicus, has been expressly conceived to counter Thargoid aggression in the region. Aegis Chief Military Liaison, Admiral Aiden Tanner, elaborated that personal-scale craft are particularly effective against Thargoid vessels in light of the comparative vulnerability of capital-class ships. They suggested that the most effective short-term plan is a militia of seasoned combat pilots in smaller ships. Rescue operation in the Pleiades. Cooper Research Associates have launched a rescue operation to recover personal effects, data, and people from Thargoid attack sites in the Pleiades Nebula. A spokesperson for Cooper Research Associates has released a brief statement. Eyewitnesses have reported the Thargoid vessels are taking occupied escape pods from ships they have attacked. It is therefore essential that we recover any and all individuals from these attack sites before they can be similarly abducted. Evelyn Bray, Galnet Broadcasting.
There we are. And so, we shall join... I think, to begin with, Jackson, you will have very recently dropped out of hyperspace into the TRAPPIST-1 system. And you have a new message on your ship's computer. It's highlighted. It doesn't say who it's from.
Okay. Right. What have we got? Oh, hang on. I lost something there.
Okay, no worries.
Right. Right. Okay. Where have we got our message?
Yes. It's popped up on your ship's computer, in your inbox, on your communications panel, on your HUD. What do?
Okay, what does this message say?
It is an audio file.
Plain or encrypted?
It is. Oh no, it's plain.
Okay. Right. Okay, we'll play it back, see what it says.
Okay. Where are we? There. Hey, Chief. Sorry for not letting you know about this before I left, but I wanted to give you this message privately. I didn't want to say this in front of your friends. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of thinking. I still think you're an asshole, but honestly, I didn't realize until recently you're the best damned asshole that ever could have happened to me. Getting kicked out the Navy was the kick in the balls I needed to sort my life out, you know. If it weren't for that, and if it weren't for you being such a dickhead, you know, I'd probably be dead by now or worse. So, yeah, thank you for that. If you see Starfire, let her know that I am truly sorry for screwing up, and I'm even more sorry for not owning that screw up. She doesn't have to forgive me. I just wanted to let her know that, yeah, I realize that now. It's my fault. And I gotta own that. I'm gonna, yeah, with this money, I'm gonna buy a patch of dirt somewhere and a few polytunnels and set up a farm. With our mutual enemy dead, there are probably gonna be some very angry, very powerful people with even more of a grudge against me now, so I ain't gonna tell you where. Don't bother looking into the message for any encoded locations. I haven't put anything in there. And yeah. Thank you, Chief. Give him hell. Recording ends.
Oh, Geldo. Are you in danger of becoming a good man? Well, best of luck to you. Best of luck to you.
Saskia, Mara, you two also both drop in. Not too long after Jackson finishes listening to the recording.
That was a little bit of a bumpy one.
Yeah, I'll get better at that eventually. I'm not really used to doing too much of the jumping systems thing.
We've
Welcome to
certainly been
Trappist
getting...
One, I guess.
I've never been here.
Can see why. There doesn't seem to be much here.
Yeah, that's for sure. We're definitely in the right place.
Yeah, this is definitely the system. Okay, I guess we need to get scanning.
All right.
Still got some probes left.
Okay, so for one moment, there is another technical issue that we must fix, and then we can get to scanning. So, yeah, let's sort out some scans and things. Firstly, systems check, if you would not mind. Everybody, please.
Okie dokie. Well, this one's looking rather healthy now.
Ooh, look at that.
Let's see.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
2 10s? Oh, God.
That's
2 10s.
Mara and Saskia rolling a 10. And Jackson with an 8. Yeah, I was going to drip feed you some information, but I think I'll just skip that part in lieu of these
We
rolls.
did do rather well.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Everybody will be able to detect, firstly, the obvious stuff about the star system. It's a very, very compact star system. All of these worlds orbit within only a few light seconds of the primary star. It's a low temperature class M, so quite a deep orange hue to it. It's not very warm as far as stars go. The fact that there's a naturally occurring Earth-like world around this star is why this system is of interest. In terms of other contacts, you have 2 on your scope. One is a Sidewinder and another is an Orca. Both of them are reasonably near to the 4th planet, Trappist 1-4, aptly named, which is the Earth-like world. Both of them seem to be approaching the planet. Ooh, and
I guess we could follow the tourists and see if there's anything down there on the Earth-like world. That would maybe be a logical place to start.
If there is anything here, it'll be cheaper to run on that world after all.
Makes sense.
Yes. Okay, let's go. See what happens. I can't see anything else, just the Sidewinder and the Orca.
Yeah, same.
okay. Now then, we'll use the FSD sound. Why not? The trip over in Super Cruise is uneventful. It doesn't take you very long at all to reach there. Now then, I think, yeah, now would be a good opportunity, I reckon, to mention Ellie has not arrived yet. Not that it's dreadfully far away from the star, but there's no Ellie.
Did anyone see Ellie arrive?
No,
I have
I don't
not.
like her.
I'm starting to get a little bit worried.
No, especially after.
Behind?
If she's having any trouble with the ship, she's the best of us who can fix it. Let's put it that way.
That's true.
I pull up my comms device and I'm looking to see if she's left a message or anything.
Yes, there is a house, a picture of a that little man and woman emoji, and then 3 cats.
Oh.
Okay, I mean, she's left a message. Jackson, you want to give that a go, translating that?
Oh, is it? Oh, it's not this emojis again, is it?
There's no bunnies this time, so it's okay.
Oh, well. Okay, what have we got?
We have a house. We have some people. We have a cat.
Gone home to see cats?
I mean, I'm going to assume it's probably something like that, but I'm very disappointed that you reached the same conclusion.
Oh. It is not very exciting. I thought it'd be adventure and really wild things.
I'm going to reply with just an emoji of a bunny.
Say, cats are plenty exciting.
That's true, and they do have those little mag boots.
True. I still want to see those in person. That's got to be something.
I'm picturing a cat walking across the ceiling.
I'm pretty sure that Ellie said that did in fact happen on her ship several times. I'm not surprised.
I will, for a few moments, need you to interact with each other just as I sort a thing out real quick.
Must
Oh,
be,
it's just-
Oh, sorry, please, go ahead.
At least it's just cats and nothing too exciting. She should, hopefully she'll be back shortly.
Speak for yourself, they don't have cats where I grew up. They got something which looks a little bit like them, but they're reptilian.
Oh.
And not fuzzy. Well, that's how they look into it. They're quite scaly.
Can you hug them?
Well, depends if you like hugging sandpaper.
Oh,
You know. Sometimes you
No,
just need a hug and it
I-
doesn't matter.
I didn't have any pets. The farm I grew up on was all agriculture. We didn't actually have any animals.
That's a shame. We had fish. Can't really hug a fish.
From what I gather, they're a
Time.
bit slippery.
Also slippery. Very slippery. At least well, I don't know. I was gonna say at least it's not pirates, but knowing Ellie, she's also probably managed to find a way to buy another couple of grenades. Anything explosive that can cause some trouble.
Without a doubt. And then again, if it was pirates, they would probably be more danger than she is.
That's
Just so glad we didn't need to stop down there and clean up after that last, kaboom.
the incident.
Oh. Yes, that's happily someone else's problem.
I feel a bit bad about that, but oh well. Considering the absolute shit show that we've had to deal with so far, someone else
You're
can
not
do the
wrong.
cleanup for once.
Yes, and someone
good.
else can run distraction next time. Crikey.
Mhm.
I volunteer. I did not particularly enjoy sitting in the bunker. Oh,
That was a bold move of yours, Saskia. Very bold.
Old, foolish, yes. One of the two.
why not both?
Why not both? Well, as my pilot in the Navy once said, there are old pilots and there are bold pilots, but there aren't any old bold pilots.
That's fair. It's the same for racers, really. Sadly, don't generally
Yeah, I can see how that
well-being.
translates.
Yeah.
Especially with the speeds you guys are going.
Yeah.
So, moving rather faster than the military ships.
We try our best.
Mhm. The Vulture, nowhere near as fast as a hotted up Imperial Eagle.
Let's not even talk about the ship you've been flying.
Oh, this thing's not that fast. It might be in the future.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day. It's it will do for now.
I'd still
Oh,
like
it's
to
better
see
than
what
it
those new guns could do.
Oh yeah.
Hope we don't need to do that. I think we've had plenty of adventure so far.
I'm sure we can find a space rock somewhere.
That
I'm sure we can.
I am
There's bound
very
to be
down
something.
for.
So Jackson, I don't imagine a crate is what your final goal as a commander would be. What would be your dream ship? Do tell.
Oh, my dream ship. Oh well, it depends on how life steers me, I guess. I guess there's a new version of the crate, which is bigger. That could be a good one. Very expensive. On the other hand, if I go more of a hired gun, which is what I know, something more combat lines. Maybe I've seen those Vipers. I always liked the Vipers. They were small and quick and nimble.
They are quite quick.
Pointy.
Very pointy. I reckon you could probably do some damage by ramming into someone with one of those.
Oh, with the armor we put on them in the Navy, oh, almost certainly.
Excellent.
Okay, so I've got the information that I was going to give you. Yes, the Orca is a faction vessel. It is a Daghangel Tors Orca. And it's flying by itself. Its rank is harmless. The other vessel, though, the Sidewinder, belongs to a Commander Eagle Eye. They are a novice commander, also heading towards the surface of that world.
Another Pilots Federation pilot.
Are they gonna be on our side, or do we need to worry about them?
I mean, I guess in theory they're all always on their side. Let's just hope they're a little more friendly than the last one, and no one else seems to explode.
Yeah.
Although it kind of coincidentally ended up here at the same time as us. This place is not that popular.
Do you think they were a tourist?
Maybe.
Well, if Ellie were here, would have found out by now. She'd have been on the comms already.
That's true. Perhaps we should take over from that.
And I will attempt to make contact with the other pilot.
Okay, what are you saying?
Hello? I'm not as good at Elliot. Oh, hi. Who are you?
Joy, someone's attempting to hail you over the radio as
Very
you're
badly.
Yes, as you're trying to break atmosphere.
Just hold on. Just hold on. Pardon? What? Hi. I'm busy. There's hold on. Look.
I will switch channels back to our friends and go,
I didn't do a very good job. They don't sound like they're angry at. Well, they're angry at me now because I just interrupted. I think they might be trying to break Atmo. Yeah, I'm not very good at this.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can follow them down. I'm gonna answer that way.
Well, I'm going going to fire a few of these probes off and see if we can find out what's on the surface. Hopefully non-destructively. This is, Earth-like after all.
That would be a plus.
Okay, I will have then, please thank, a roll of some sort. Let's have a look. I'm thinking this is probably going to be another systems roll. Perhaps Cyber, if you'd like to give that a crack.
I shall do.
Okay.
Oops.
Well, there's all of your luck used up today on a roll that didn't actually need to happen.
Was it all of us? Hang on.
Yeah, no, it's just Saskia.
I didn't mean to click. I was just trying to scroll up to where my cyber was. I'm never going to roll another 10.
Yeah, unfortunately, that 10 is hence wasted.
That's it. It's done now.
Yeah. So, you got the cyber check. Okay, so that's a 6 and a 10. Apologies, I missed that one. Okay, then cast. Pick a color: green, red, blue, or white.
Oh, green.
Okay. We'll use a green dice this time. All right, cool. So yeah, because this probe launcher that you're using is in fact jury-rigged out of a limpet controller, which is a drone controlling array and computer and communications thing that goes inside the ship. It will take several minutes for you to get a complete picture, and the sensor resolution is lacking. Especially on a world as interesting as this one. The water worlds that you had, water worlds and ice moons that you had fired this thing at previously, less of a bother because there's not much beyond water and ice on the surface. This, oh yeah, it's firing up everything, and when you swap into your analysis heads-up display mode, the entire planet just turns bright blue. So that, yes, it's giving you a lot of data, not much of it useful.
Well, there's certainly stuff down there, but I can't say for certain if there's any stuff that's interesting down there. Just that there's stuff everywhere.
Any kind of stuff?
Maybe if we'd bought a real scanner.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Well, I guess we could see where the other ships are going. They might know where something is.
Okay, yeah,
Even if it's just a port.
Yeah, the Orca has broken out of atmosphere. Broken into atmosphere, I should say. You can see that there is a low energy FSD wake, where it has dropped to real space, and you can see the atmospheric trail as it's entering. Commander Eagle-Eye, will you be following down to your pre-planned location, or will you be hailing these randoms that have just attempted to commune with you?
I'm gonna hail back to Mara, who had just calmed into me.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for waiting. Look, if you've misplaced some belongings during your trip and you forgot to pick them up, you're gonna have to contact Archangel Tours. That's where the lost and found goes. I understand sometimes you're urgent, but we can't make detours, so just make sure to put in your request to the info center and we'll be able to get you your belongings back. It's no issue.
Oh, I think we got some wires crossed somewhere. I didn't lose anything. Maybe my marbles, but nothing else.
There's no pack of marbles in the cockpit at all. I don't see anything in the passenger side. We just let you off there. I mean, you know, I did tell you, make sure you carry all your belongings out. Make sure you have all your things before you leave the vessel.
Hang on. I don't know what you're talking about.
You just have to go through the proper. We gotta just follow protocol. There's, a hierarchy we've gotta go to. I can't just return your belongings. What if they're not even your belongings? What if they're somebody else's belongings?
You mean to tell me that you're not here for us for any reason?
What do you mean? Did you have a reservation with the tours?
No,
I can show you around the park. It's very nice. It's lovely this time of year. Honestly, you've chosen a great time to come. It's truly the season.
Park?
For the
hold on.
the natural reserves. There's beautiful waterways we could fly over. I'm very good at getting quite low, so you can really get the full view. Oh, and let me tell you, the sunrises here, spectacular.
All right. So, are you a tour guide?
What? Yes, when you reserve a tour, I'm the guide that comes with the tour usually.
Oh, okay. I'm here with, I have a wing with me. We're not here for a park. Although, it does
But it's a park.
We didn't know there was a park.
There are some very lovely glamping options as well, if you were thinking about that. I'm not really I'm not the tour person. What is it, the attendant that you, make the reservations for? But I know the park pretty well. I've been living out here for a while.
Okay, hang on. Can you stay on the line? Hold on a second.
Okay.
I'm gonna switch to hailing my wingmates.
I have no idea what to say to this person.
No hold music.
They're a tour guide? There's a park? I don't know what to do. One of you's gonna have to help me. I'm completely lost. I don't know how to communicate. I don't want to tell them what we're doing, but at the same time, they don't appear to be here to cause any trouble. I don't... Someone else please talk to them.
Oh, okay. Listen. Hello, 07 Commander.
Hi.
We are on a search for a Sirius Corp related issues in the system. Have you seen anything from them?
Serious court-related issues? There's a forest. There's no court here.
Corporation.
Sometimes people come here and they live in the forest and try to go back to their roots or whatever, all that ridiculous primeval stuff. When you follow the call of the blood and the instinct, I get it. I've been out here for so long. Sometimes that nature truly calls to you.
This sounds like a wonderful and magical place, and thank you for your time.
It is absolutely magical, really. I recommend making a reservation. There might be some open bookings. The season's just started, so we might be able to fit you in.
Is there a port or an outpost or something on the surface?
Yeah. You could, if you check out Pastor Terminal, that's kind of where our kickoff point is. You know what I mean? That's where I'm headed, so that I can pick up I can meet you there and help you out with your booking. I guess I could be a liaison. They're usually really good at that, Central, but Diagonal Tours. I think sometimes they have discounts or something.
I think there still might be a little bit of confusion about what we're looking for, but it would be lovely to get out of the cockpit for a while at least. So maybe we will see you there. Thank you for your time.
Of course, absolutely. What's going on?
It sounds like either there's a very good chance that this is a very, very good covert operative, or someone entirely unrelated to what we're looking for. But still, a port is at least somewhere to get out and start asking questions of the system. I guess maybe we should go down there and see.
I guess so.
That's a start.
Imagine all this time, and it's somebody who's not actually here to shoot at us or do something else horrible.
That's a very pleasant change if this is the case.
Are you suggesting we're not the center of the Milky Way?
You would think that we were, based on how everything's been going recently, wouldn't you?
Exactly, crikey.
Wild.
Right. Well, I'll set course for this, Pastor Terminal, was it? And, plot a route.
Yes. Pastor Terminal doesn't come up on your scanners as a marked location. But you can get a visual because this entire star system is ultimately a park of sorts. And that has some ramifications. The first is there's no permanent population here. Anyone coming here will be transient. They'll be either tourists or they'll be scientists doing science things on the surfaces of these planets. This is one of the closest Earth-like worlds to Earth, and nominally the Federation is in charge of making sure that it remains pristine-ish. So the Sidewinder that Commander Eagle Eye is piloting breaks out of Supercruise, drops, and you start to see their trail heading down. Following?
Please.
Okay. I will then have, please, pilot's test from all three of you.
Yikes. Oh, and that is getting re-rolled.
That's a 1. You're going to re-roll that.
I'm going to re-roll mine as well with my concentration or whatever it's called.
Ooh, okay.
Which is how many? 3, I think. Let me double check. Yes, 3.
Yes, it's 3. You can do 4 of them.
Okay. I re-roll, and that's not much better, but it's still better.
It's better. Actually, I should check to see what the weather's like. Let's see what the weather's gonna be like. Oh no, this is actually looking pretty good. Okay. Yeah, that's great especially for Mara. Mara, do you go in a bit hot again?
Yes.
Okay.
Always.
Always. Jackson, what happens that you have to really pull one out to recover?
I reckon with that roll, I probably accidentally turned the thrusters off.
Did you drop out of Supercruise too soon because of that?
So, or dropped out and caught the thruster switch as well,
no.
and basically just fell for like 2,000 or 3,000 feet.
Ouch. Okay, so Saskia with an 11, Mara with a 9, and Jackson, after recovering with a 13, probably... you know, you get like really shaky after something scary happens. Probably something like that, taking it by the book. And very well. Yeah, Mara, you go in pretty hot, but thankfully, despite this being a dense atmosphere, there's not too much in the way of wind or poor weather to buffet your ship. So you manage to get down to the surface. Pasteur Terminal is... Terminal, I think, is an ambitious way to describe what is basically some flat pieces of land in amongst there we are, in amongst lots of trees with some flashing lights next to them. There are some very rudimentary looking shacks nearby that probably have some facilities in there of some sort. You can see some fuel tanks in the medium distance, a little ways away, with some of those burrs you get around potentially explosive things to stop the blast wave hitting other stuff that you don't want it hitting. They have names, I can't remember what they are, but they're close-ish. You can see them as you're coming in. Joy, you've already disembarked, and you can see this Adder, Crate Mark 1, and Eagle all coming in from above.
Adders, I can fly. Oh no! Oh, he got it.
You're all on the ground.
They can really make anything fly these days.
my god, I need to get Ellie to help me relocate those switches. Who the hell designed this thing? The onion head must have been flowing at that meeting.
Good lord, I don't think I can afford a holiday here.
I immediately disembark and stretch.
Yep.
These are not the usual suspects.
Um,
Welcome to the planet.
Hi.
Well,
I'm
hello.
sorry for the confusion. Yeah, nice to meet you. I'm Mara.
Nice to meet you. I'm Joy.
Jackson West at your service, man.
Hello, Jackson. That's a
Tarun.
mighty fine ship you got there. Hello, Doctor. Doctor, eh? You know, I got a wart. I've been thinking about. You're doctor, or you're a doctor?
Yes, one of the two, at least.
Okay. 'Cause I've been worried about this for months now. I don't know where it showed up. I had this mushroom, dire straits. I was out of food, you know what I mean? And I don't know, afterwards, the wart showed up. Kind of looks like the mushroom.
Well, I imagine that might be quite the coincidence, but I'm happy to look for you, but perhaps not at the moment. Let's.
So, what brings your folks out this way? Normally, we got some, Trustafarian types here. You guys don't look like Trustafarian types.
At this point, it's a very long story.
The ship is not a Trustafarian ship, Jackson.
It's a piece of shit.
No, the description fine is definitely stretching it a bit.
I mean, it does have a shiny new paint job.
It's a polished piece of shit.
Kind of like, when you got those apartments and the landlords just paint white over those. Yeah,
That's pretty much
That-
that
Wait,
patina, the patina of a well-loved vehicle.
Well, it is now.
Don't tell her about the duct tape.
No, it's probably not a good idea.
Duct tape. That works for
mention
space
duct
these
tape?
days.
Well, it's not there anymore.
Works is a very strong word.
So, business-wise, if I may.
Yeah, you guys here for a tour? We could do a tour. They got these really nice 3-day combo vacation packages. Usually it's for 4 people, but it's cheap. It's still cheaper than buying it for individual 3.
It sounds absolutely wonderful, but we do have some business on the tail of first. So if we were to be looking for someone who might have visited the system, is there an office that we could go to? Is there a person, an organizer?
Emmy.
Yourself. Oh, lovely. Right. Might you be familiar with the name? Now, this might be from about 3 years ago. Were you working here 3 years ago?
Okay, yeah. That would have been my early days when I first got here.
Oh, this might be memorable then. We're looking for a Mr. Armiger. A Leonard Armiger.
What did he smell like? Look like.
I never smelt him. We've actually never met him.
That
never
was
met
not in the briefing.
An uncle?
Oh,
Cousin?
we're hoping to meet him, but...
Yeah, so, by your title, by the ship's scans there, you're part of the Pilots Federation, yes? We're doing our examination for it, and our test is catching up with Leonard, because no one's seen him in a while. And our trail...
Your test is catching Mr. Armitage?
Well, less catch, more finding out, catching up with. And we believe you was here.
That's an interesting test they got out there nowadays.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's been a journey. Let's just say.
Mr. Armitage.
Interesting job.
You did, a hair color? Any prominent features? I don't know. I mean, I had a lot of passengers that first year. That was when we were first starting up. This spot was a hot spot for those Richies,
We do have a picture. The thing you might most remember, however, is very blue, very distinctive eyes. And of course, I can show a picture.
Yeah.
Blue eyes. I
Mhm.
mean,
Uh,
we got a couple of blue-eyed folks walking through here sometimes. I mean, distinctive eyes. Like real blue. Like if you were to describe it, would be like ocean blue or sky blue.
Oh, like
Yes.
really, really blue.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Those are real blue eyes. Is that real? The cybernetics, that new cybernetics technology they got there.
Yes, indeed. You can tell from the
Here they
picture.
go. He does look like one of those riches that might have come through here.
Oh, plenty of money. Yes.
When we first
yes,
opened
we
up,
would-
we
we
had
would-
these like discount packages, and people would come in groups. You know, they bring their partners or their like, you know, their secret partners. You know what I mean? And it was like a way to get away. And I feel like I don't know. Those eyes really ring a bell, though.
In what way? You seen them before?
Like, have I seen like a picture of him? Is he famous or something?
Moderately, maybe.
He was in the Pilots Federation as well, so maybe through that.
Yeah. Huh. I don't know. I mean, like, nah. Doesn't ring a bell to me. Doesn't look
Okay,
familiar.
That's fine.
The eyes look familiar, though. Like, I've seen eyeballs like that somewhere.
They're quite rare and quite expensive, if I may say.
We do have a lot of rich folk come through here, and they do like those shiny things on them bodies, you know?
All right.
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, mine unfortunately is not quite so shiny, but
yeah.
I don't have that
Oh,
kind of money.
yeah.
At this
Look
point,
at that.
You notice that Jackson's arm is very, very metal.
That isn't skin right there. Look at you. Huh.
Yeah, it's it has its pluses and its minuses, but hey, when
Do you feel the weather when it comes, you know? Like sometimes in my I got
it has temperature sensors,
I got a
it
rigged
squeaks a
knee,
bit.
you know what I mean? I broke it one time, and ever since then, when I feel, you know, the winds come and the rains come, I can feel it in my left knee.
Yeah, oh, it's more where it joins at the shoulder.
Yeah, right up in the shoulder.
Yeah.
Just those aches in the morning. Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
that.
And it squeaks a bit when it gets really cold.
I bet it's
It's,
useful though. Bet you can open real
for
good
sure.
jars.
For sure.
Or put holes in floors.
Yes, we've been putting it to the test since I left the Navy. Most effective it is.
Navy fella, are ya?
Indeed so.
Yeah, I've met a couple of those in my time.
You hadn't come across anyone from the Hood, did you?
You know, we didn't talk much when we were when I met them. Very little conversation exchanged.
That sounds about right.
From some of the shipmates, I would not be surprised.
Not really chatty folk.
Yeah, some of them are not the chattiest. They might have been higher up, so they tend not to talk much in case they just so that they don't let some secrets slip before they've had too much to drink.
As you can perhaps tell, we don't really mind about the letting secrets slip thing.
I mean, the only secrets I real got are some real nice spots in the park. Like there's this spring, kind of similar to the color of this fella's eyes.
Oh.
Lovely.
A popular place.
This is a popular place. We got a lot of, you know, people like to get away. We got some cabins out in the middle of the forest that people like to stay at. With some of them are owned by the Richies, you know. They like this, like their like summer home, you know. They come and visit every so often. Haven't really seen one of those in a while. Last one I remember was a couple years ago, I think.
Okay.
If I may return to a question via the radio, I guess it wasn't quite a good spot for conversation, but I'm also looking for things relating to Sirius Corporation. Now, we do know that they're mostly into technology and ships and engines, but do you recall having any of their reps around?
Reps around. I think when we do our timeshares, I feel like maybe like they do like a vacation vehicle kind of thing? Do they make those really nice luxury liners kind of thing?
They do a lot of engine related work, so could be related.
You know, I've ferried a lot of businessmen coming out here to, see the sights. Maybe one of those fellas.
Possibly. Do you keep any records that we could maybe look?
Yeah, records are a little. I mean, yeah, they're like records. They're like records. Hold on, let me get you. Let me. Hold on. Give me. And Joy kind of walks back to the ship, and you hear a bit of scuffling, and then like she comes out with some like shoddily like coffee stains on them and like a little ribs.
Oh, this is paper.
They're in like
Goodness.
a book, but the book isn't even like attached to anything. Real primitive style. And then she like pulls out like a little tablet or something, and she's like, well, the tablet has like a crack in it that just like spider webs across the front, and like if you just press between the cracks, this thing still works. And like sometimes it doesn't turn on, so I use this. So if you notice there's like a note here to go to the tablet here, it goes together.
This is wonderful. Thank you for very kindly for being so accommodating.
Yeah, no problem.
That's wonderful. Is there an eatery or a coffee shop or somewhere I can, one, refuel myself, and two, go through these a little bit? That would be lovely.
I got some cookies in my office.
Sure.
They're a little hard. I made them myself, but that was like 2 weeks ago. Come on in, though.
Thank you. That's very kind.
I'll nudge Jackson and just say, hey, her tablet matches your ship.
Yeah, don't let me touch it. It'll break. I'm sure it was loved at one point.
So it kind of grabs a bag of like a bag of these cookies, but they look so dry. So incredibly dry. Yeah.
Thank you. So this is.
And you want a spot of coffee? Tea?
I'd love coffee.
Yeah. I got some.
So are these special biscuits for taking out into those? They're wild. Is that it? They can last a while. Is that the idea?
I don't know.
Knock them on a table a little bit. And
I saw them. One of the people I was taking a tour gave me this recipe, and I was like, I got these ingredients. I could totally make them. They're a little dry, but they do the trick.
It's a bit like sweet hardtack. They last forever, and they're not hideous. They're just kind of difficult to eat without breaking your teeth.
I'm dunking them in my coffee.
Joy hands you one of those like camping.
I'm just doing this.
Kind of thing.
It's just, you're still just stood amongst this facility, quote unquote. These flat areas of ground with no trees on that you can park your ships. That orca, by the way, if anyone does check their sensors, is like hundreds of kilometers away. Completely different continent, even, I think.
Hey, ma'am, I need to bother you for the recipe for these things. I've got an old shipmate.
Yeah. I got it. It's in my little. Hold on, it's in my watch. I could transfer it to my little watch here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Here you go.
I've got my handheld comp thing.
Oh, that's fancy. I gotta get me one of those.
Oh well, you got to look the part. You know, them wrist things are so.
It's just convenient, when I'm running. If something falls out of my pocket, at least this is wrapped around my wrist. And every so often, a space bear comes by, and you gotta toss a grenade at him and shoo him away a little bit. What if I drop it?
A
well,
bear?
That would certainly do the trick.
Yeah, there's a lot of wildlife out here.
Oh, is there?
Space bear.
Space bears.
They're fine. They're a little shy.
Yeah.
Don't like explosions. So if you just.
Neither do I. So that's fair.
Yeah, they are bears, quote unquote. Indigenous life form that are sort of mammal adjacent. If any of you have like an insight tablet or anything and did a search, these look like bears, but are not. You know, they're sort of bear meets platypus kind of look to them. They're egg-laying monotremes, but not marsupials, and have scales that are kind of like hair, but not. It's peculiar. They look cute when they're young, though.
Honestly, the bears are pretty okay so long as you keep your distance. But if you get within tail flapping range, they got these big like paddle tails that just hit you, you know, and it just throws you.
All right.
That's how I got my knee wrecked.
Note to self: stay away from wildlife.
Hey, Mara. It's like Ellsworth's after all, isn't it?
A little bit. You throw a lot of grenades, do you, Joy?
No, only when I'm about to die.
Does that happen
That
often?
sounds familiar.
Does that happen often?
You know, like once a month, a couple times a season. Depends on the season rotation for the bears' matings. You know, sometimes these folks coming in for the tours, they just want to get real close. You know.
Rich people.
Okay, I'm just going to focus on the paperwork. Thank you again so much. It's very, very
course.
gracious
The
of you.
references, if you see that PG, I mean, in the tablet, that's probably when my tablet fizzled out, so I started taking notes there. And, you know, honestly, the tours office might have better. Well, no, not really, because sometimes these rich folk, they bring, like, extra people, and they're not on the list, and I gotta pen them down, you know, to make sure all the paperwork's right.
Yeah. Oh, well, thank you. I'll give you a shout if I need a hand. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, Joy. Firstly, I will have a roll from you. I would like, please, either culture and law or security. Take your pick. This is for how well organized your notes are.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh dear. That's a 5.
no.
Y'all are lucky I didn't choose security.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Right. Saskia. Now, this is a mixture of paper, busted up old computers, tablets, and all kinds of random notes. I am gonna need... either... computer or security, I think.
Ooh. Okay. Oh.
That's a 6. To put no finer point upon it, the fact that Joy is capable of running a business with records in this much disarray to your well-organized, well-ordered mind is truly astonishing.
This might as well be in code.
How long are you spending before you start asking Joy for help?
At least an hour and a half.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
This whole
offer to
time,
help
Joy's been
Saskia.
like kind of like cleaning off her stuff and like packing a backpack, replenishing supplies.
Refueling your ship, maybe sort of partially manually with the big hose that you're going to drag across the landing pad.
Yeah, but like you see like a well-worn path that looks like, you know, Joy drags this hose quite often. She's like,
Joy is also the landing crew.
Can I offer to help Saskia?
Yes.
All right. Saskia, hold on. Can I help?
I'd say yes, but I wouldn't know where to guide you to start. It's here.
Oh.
It's
Whoa.
Joy hands like one of the biscuits or cookies over to Jackson. Hey, you want some, you know, fuel? But you gotta fuel your ship. You think there's fuel?
Oh yeah, it's
in there, or you want?
yeah. The tank on this thing's not the best, so yeah, probably best top it up. I'll give you a hand, yours.
Sure, thanks. Yeah, you gotta really get in. The clip over there is broken. I just, one
okay.
time flew off with it attached still, so it's a little weird.
Right. Okay. I can kind of hold it there while it.
Yeah.
That'll be fine.
It's only liquid hydrogen that you're dealing with, so that's perfectly okay.
No problem at all. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Okay, I'm not gonna need a roll for that. That's perfectly fine. Mara, same for you, please. Computer or security. That's an 8. Yeah, Saskia's not lying. This is an impressive amount of disarray and disorganization.
Is that a pattern between these bits?
I mean, I was amazed that we were allowed to have a look through it at all, your confidentiality model, but this is the best encryption I've ever seen.
You're not wrong.
I would say
lost.
maybe we should do this, but I couldn't live like this.
Oh no! I'm so glad Ellie's not here. Can you imagine?
Wow. Yeah.
She would take
I'm imagining.
one look at this and just, I think her head would explode. She might go out and yell at Joy.
I think they'll get along very well. They could be siblings.
What are we gonna do with this?
You guys over doing okay over there?
Yeah.
I must be truthful. I'm struggling somewhat here. It's not a filing system which I've come across before.
Okay.
So yes, is there any way that you might suggest looking just for the company name?
Yeah. Try the tablet first. And what you do is you start with the tablet, and I've got the people on the tablet, and then every so often the tablet shorts out, and I gotta start taking notes on the paperwork, and so you gotta if you turn on the tablet, you have 10 seconds before it just fizzles out a little bit, but it comes back in like 5 minutes. So you got like, and then after it comes back, you wait, and then you could click the person, and then it brings up their profile, and sometimes the profile's on the paper.
I'll tell you what. Sorry to interrupt. I'll tell you what. Could you help us with this, please? And I'll go get the medical kit, and let's talk about that ward.
Oh yeah, good trade. I like that. Sure.
Fantastic.
If the ward is on the back of my neck, you can't see it. I cover it with my hair because this. But
okay. I'll have a quick look, and I'll go get the kit if need be. But I'm sure it'll be fine.
Can you remove it? Do you think it's?
I could do.
Do you think
if
it's
you so
serious?
wish. Well, let's have a look.
So, what are you looking here? So we're in the last couple years, and you see, I like power up. Joy powers up the tablet, and then it fizzles out, and then she starts flipping through the paperwork, and then she like scratches her head, and you know what? The paperwork's backwards, and she's like flipping through the pages, and okay, here it is. Oh yeah, the tablet's back again. Okay, cool. You said, what was the company? Sirius Co.
Serious.
Sirius Co. Yeah. I got a whole group here. They were here for like a company vacay. You know what I mean?
Interesting. Did they note down where they went? By the way, this wart is just a skin tag. I can take it off if you want. It's absolutely
just
no
a skin
problem.
tag. Okay, I see. How does that happen?
It's entirely natural. It's just a part of growing up, growing older, and living.
We are getting along in our
mushrooms.
age these days.
Yes, I can see what you mean about it looking like a mushroom, but it's nothing to do with eating mushrooms.
Yeah, these serious folk, they were headed this way over here. The coordinates are -10 degrees west, and they're over here. There's this really nice spot that they wanted to go to. What was the guy's name? Oh, I remember him. He was God. He had they had the person's name was they had the best like you know when you draw on your face and it enhances your features? They had these really nice features, and they what was their name? Mustache. Oh, the mustache on this person was like so good. And pizza, rice pizza, Reese Piesel.
Reese Piesel. Oh, interesting. That is.
Rice
And they were
pizza.
off to this spot. They were so specific about this spot. I remember them because they really insisted on going to this particular location with their group. The coordinates are hold on, I got another piece of paper. Hold on. And Joy rushes back into her ship, and she pulls out one crumpled like napkin, and on it are the coordinates. This spot.
There's probably a little hand-drawn map and an X.
There's like a flower drawing that's like everything else is so crude, but this flower drawing is like a botany science drawing. This is it.
What's this? And I point at the flower drawing.
That's where I found that flower. Great
Beautiful.
for tea. But if you drink it too fast, you start to see like those like fairy lights in your vision.
Oh. Is it a special flower?
Great for tea. Really relaxing.
Okay.
I'll have from everybody, please. I will have a planetary knowledge or science, I think, for this.
Oh dear.
Science.
Science! Wow. Saskia in there with... oh, no, there we are. Oh, damn it, I put my pen down and it's gone. Oh no, I didn't put it down, it was resting. There we are. Yeah, so, Joy nailing it with the science roll there, with a natural 10, which is in this system an auto success most of the time, for 13. Saskia getting an 11. Mara and Jackson with your 7s each. You don't know what it is, but you've certainly encountered things that have similar effects before. It's probably not strong enough to be illegal anywhere, but for sure, Jackson in particular, for both of your respective fields, it would be banned because of its reality distorting effects. You don't want a racer flying around at 900 meters per second hallucinating there's a canyon somewhere where there isn't, and you don't want a gunner firing a laser turret at the wrong ship.
I'll nudge Jackson. It's a funny flower.
Oh, I think I recognize that now. Yeah, we've had some issues with that. A few guys ended up in the brig for a week for partaking of this thing.
Saskia?
As I'm sure you can imagine, people frequently flip their ships over in ways that they really shouldn't whenever they
yes.
use them while we're racing, so...
It's at the same time highly amusing and
Very
terrifying.
funny.
Yeah.
Never a good idea.
Saskia,
I've never
Joy?
seen someone land a vulture upside down.
Not really
Upside
flying
down.
if it's upside down, is it? It's more like falling. then.
Falling. Very much falling.
Yes, this is a yellow sanguinary. Yeah, it's a mild narcotic. It is quite poisonous if you consume too much of it. And apparently makes good tea.
I like to have it before bed. Sometimes, especially after a rough day.
It helps you sleep,
That must provide some interesting dreams.
I would say.
Some dreams are realer than others,
I can't argue
They
with that.
certainly do feel real at the time, don't they?
Gotta entertain yourself somehow out here. Can't just always talk to the trees.
That's so much more encouraging.
The
How are we getting on with these Have we got anything in here yet? Because this looks bewildering to me.
Yeah, so the place where all those serious people wanted to visit, it'd be good to see them. Now, is this a time of year when those bears are out, and how do we stop a bear if need be?
Usually a couple grenades will scare them off if you're lucky. It's not mating season though, so a little safer there. Right now, I think, and it's not after mating season when the cubs are out and the mamas are kind of, a little territorial, but there's a lot of male bears out recently. I'm not sure about that. I don't know why.
So should
male bears are smaller than the mama bears, but bigger than people times 5.
Oh. Okay. So I'm going to guess the larger guns rather than a sidearm, like a handgun then.
Yeah, that'll just tickle them.
Oh gosh. Oh.
You shouldn't have to harm them though. They're protected species out here. This whole forest is protected.
Yes, who's going to protect us from the protected species? I guess the grenades.
Explosions. That's what we gotta scare them off, They get really flustered when you boom, fire.
How far out is it? Do I need to go and fetch some hiking things?
How well versed are you on hiking?
Well, let's say recreationally only. I've not really gone to live in the
So,
wilderness.
20 kilometers, okay?
It's around the block.
Gosh. It's okay. I'm sure you can carry me if need be, Brother Sabathius.
Jackson.
Oh, Jackson.
It's the first time this series. We've done so well.
9-10 weeks. Because I saw your name. Oh gosh.
Yeah. No worries. No worries.
Yeah, well, we can sort something out.
So yes, the location on Joy's napkin with the beautifully drawn yellow sanguinary flower is at about 10 degrees west, 28.4 degrees north. It's in and around some mountains and inlets and stuff. Kind of difficult to get a ship down anywhere close, which is why Joy is after hiking experience.
I don't walk places.
Well, we're hiking.
Isn't that just kind of like interesting walking?
Upward.
I have a climbing
A lot of
kit.
upward.
I'll give it a go.
We can take it slow. It's still early in the day. Wind's looking okay.
Yeah, all right.
Just a little tricky if you want to get, a ship down in there. The mountains really kind of come in and the trees are kind of, in and it's mostly some waterways, not a lot of flat ground. So like, I don't know, Jackson's ship might be able to get down there with part of it.
Do we walk?
I mean, it is small.
Sorry.
I'll give it that.
Yeah, you'd be able to certainly get the Sidewinder of yours down, easy peasy. The rest of these vessels are, with the exception, I suppose, actually of Jackson's. Jackson's is only a touch bigger than the Sidewinder. The rest of these vessels are too wide or too long to really reliably get on the ground anywhere close.
Can I technically get my Sidewinder in there?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You would have done that before, for sure. Not that I'm preparing to ask you for a pilot test or anything. Just
Of course. For a small fee, I could navigate my little ship in there if you want to take a ride with me.
I mean, I wouldn't be against not having to hike.
If you could put us in, what kind of fee are we speaking?
We're looking at what do you got there? Could because usually my fee is, you know, with the tours and everything. It's custom ship stuff. It's kind of a unique service I provide. Usually we run about 300,000 credits.
I don't think I've ever seen 300,000 credits.
I mean, I could do a little discount for you guys. You know? Maybe 1,000 credits?
1,000 credit discount?
1,000 credits each person?
I can make that work.
Does anyone fancy going toe-to-toe with Joy on bargain?
Really? I say, I would say you take your take your original figure there, 300,000, and drop maybe the 1,000 off the end of it. 300.
300 credits a person?
That would certainly cover fuel, time for a day,
500 credits a person? I'll throw in the biscuits for free.
Oh, should we really be paying us for eating? Yeah, okay, sure. What do you think, you two?
Yes, I don't want to walk.
Very well. You drive quite a bargain.
You're a bit of a hustler,
You got yourself
Joy.
a deal. You gotta survive out here somehow, you know. Gotta have your little joys. And Joy hands everybody a bag of biscuits, the like really hard ones.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Everyone, you are able to hop into Joy's vessel. It is better kept than her notes, that is for sure. It smells quite pleasant. It's spotless. Certainly in the parts that you are shepherded through, and you are shown to the passenger compartment. Very swanky. Full of hiking gear, places to clean both oneself and one's gear after falling into rivers or mud or whatever else that might happen on an outdoor expedition. There are a few things such as emergency raincoats and a couple of what are they called? Like bivvy bags that just have emergency hiking supplies in, with a note saying, "Take one before you leave." 2 exclamation points at the end.
This is prepared.
Fancy.
So, being military, Jackson, I guess you are used to this.
Oh, 20K March was, that was just in the morning.
And
then again in the
exploding
evening.
bears along the way.
Admittedly, we didn't have bears to deal with on the training marches, but there were some planets with wildlife, but I don't recall bears yet. Anyway,
So, thinking back to that station, on that job, track down this commander, find out what happened to this commander. I did not imagine it would end with throwing a grenade at a goddamn bear.
no, I didn't imagine that either. It was. It sounded like such a simple job, didn't it?
Did we really expect any of the things that have happened to us so far? Is a
Well,
bear
no.
really that big of a difference?
Well, depends how big the bear is, I guess.
I suppose that's fair.
Joy, where are you? Are you behind, coming in, leading on?
I'm probably already gonna be in the cockpit, like
Okay.
gearing up and ready to go.
Yeah.
Alright, fellas, let's make sure we buckle up, follow some safety standard, follow the diagram on the top there, take a look out the window right there, very nice views as we fly off, and here we go.
Thank you.
Oh boy.
Okay. Joy, I'll have your pilot check, please.
You're gonna die.
Ooh.
Hey! Oh, maybe not.
There it is. That's a 12.
Good thing I put some in piloting, I guess.
So, yeah, you take off. The ride is remarkably smooth. And before long, you're up and airborne. The altitude isn't dreadfully high, and Joy's ship is zipping across some islands, bit of ocean, and you see some mountains bearing down upon you, almost. And yeah, the mountains yield somewhat, and Joy manages to park the ship in a clearing / beach / creek sort of place where those three kind of biomes all intersect. Yeah, there is. It feels almost as if you are not even airborne for most of it, until the clunk of the landing gear hits the ground.
And we have arrived to our destination. Please watch your footsteps when you exit the vehicle. The water is soggy, and so is the ground.
It's smooth, I'll give it that.
It's soggy.
Soggy, don't worry about it.
Can't fault
Make
the
sure you
pilot
get those boots on, you'll never feel a thing.
Okay.
Remember, make sure to take your hiking packs. You never know what could happen out there.
That's reassuring. I'll pull up the pack.
How much worse could it be than what we've... No, don't answer that.
I don't want to think about it. I honestly just don't want to think about it.
I don't know. God, find this guy, they said. It'll be easy, they said.
Yeah. Now, yeah, the intersection is of these sort of biomes happening. The moment you step off the landing ramp and onto the ground, you sink almost 20 centimeters into the mud. It is damp. Joy, are you out there with them, or are you still wrapping up?
I'm already outside with my pack looking real chipper. I've got like the right boots on, I've got the right look on. I'm
Nice.
eating one of my biscuits like it's not made of cement. You ready to go? Watch yourself there. There's a nest of eggs and I haven't identified them yet. And Joy kind of marches off, really like bouncing her step.
Mm-hmm.
I'm following as fast as I can.
Yeah.
Okay. And at that, we shall take our break. Because it is break time, gives us an opportunity to stretch our legs, visit the bathroom if we need to, grab a snack, grab a drink, take medication if you're wearing a binder, take some deep breaths, don't wear it for longer than the medically advised 6 hours. We will be back in 10 minutes-ish, where the nearly commanders continue their hiking trip. Who knows what they will find? Me, and I'm going to tell you. But not until after the break, so we shall see you shortly.
What?